Welcome everyone to HFN. Today's December the 25th, 2019, where we trade different and also we are your most accurate source of news according to the price chart in terms of price forecast and as long with price predictions. We're going to give you all a video about Nflx stock and how we have a couple of analysts who track Nflx stock and they're expecting a surge of 25% to around $420 in 2020. Now we're going to look at this article from the Motley Fool, and then, as always, we verify what these analysts are talking about through the price chart, because the price chart is actually the most accurate, updated, truthful depiction of what the market is expecting these particular securities to do. Okay, so before I get started in that, as always, at the end of our videos, we give you our expectations and price forecasts into the market for these instruments. So make sure you keep it tuned in here at the end to get our expectations of Nflx. If this is your first time watching our video, hit that subscribe button, like and share the video. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and then on our website at HueFinancial.com. All those links will be in the description of the video to make sure that you are always updated and in tune with some of the changes that we are noticing in the stock market. So now, article came out December 23rd, 2019, and we have one analyst right here. He works for RBC Capital Markets, which is expecting Nflx in the next 12 months throughout 2020 to hit $420 per share for the stock. The analyst's name is Mark Mahaney, and he sees massive growth opportunity ahead of the streaming leader in international markets. So he is expecting Nflx to expand its reach in the international markets, i.e. France, Europe, Japan. All of those areas is where he is expecting Nflx to enlarge their footprint. Why? Because it is facing less competition in those markets. Okay. Also, he quotes, and I quote, Nflx international position may actually be stronger than it is in its U.S. and United States, given weaker all-in entertainment options in most markets here in the United States. Also, he notes that the streaming giant 158 million international subscribers are approximately 5 times that of its closest challenger. So already in the international market for Nflx stock, they have already a huge advantage in terms of subscriberships. With more subscribers, the streaming giant is better able to spread its content costs over a larger revenue base than its smaller rivals. Nflx is the leading global streaming player in a business where scale matters, Mahaney said. So he is speaking up on this particular stock right now, Nflx, and we should be able to see that strength on the price chart. So keep that in mind. Also, Nflix content production costs are often lower than what it is here in the domestic United States. Nflx is projected to spend around $15 billion on content in 2020, and rising content costs is the major risk that Nflx always has to endure for long-term success. Mahaney also stated that the customer satisfaction for Nflx is great. They have done extensive survey to show that the higher satisfaction scores among Nflx customers in the international markets is great. The United Kingdom, France, Germany, Brazil, Japan, those subscribers there enjoy and are satisfied with the service that Nflx is producing. Due to those things, Mahaney believes that the international could actually be as or more profitable than the United States. Now, we have more bullish commentary. We have one analyst from Pivotal Research named Jeffrey Wodarzak. He also reiterated a buy rating, and he boosted the price target for Nflx from $400 to $425 on Thursday. He's forecasting that Nflx will also enjoy strong growth in the international markets from 8 million new current customers to a total of 27 million in 2020. We have another analyst, Goldman Sachs, Heath Terry, reiterated his conviction buy. with a $400 price target on Netflix, it has already came close to that particular price already. He argues that Netflix recently released subscriber data to show that the streaming leader has a larger opportunity for growth that many investors currently expect. He also believes that the consensus expectation for Netflix subscriber growth and related financials in 2020 and beyond are too low. So many people are looking for Netflix to capitalize on the increase in the subscribership, especially into international markets, because it is untapped. And being that Netflix is the leader currently in the streaming content arena, they should be able to capitalize on those new markets. So those reasons alone is why those three analysts from this article is expecting Netflix stock to hit $420 throughout 2020, which is about a surge of about 25% from where we are currently trading in Netflix stock. Okay, so this is their expectations, and we should obviously see their expectations on the price chart in relation to the market actually giving us a lot of strength. So we're going to go ahead and transition and look at the price chart for Netflix, and then we're going to give you our price prediction for this particular stock to see if it is in fact going to continue to move higher in price. So the last time we did our video in Netflix stock was back in June the 16th of 2019. It was a video about where one analyst severely got his expectations of Netflix stock completely wrong. It is in our Netflix playlist, so if you guys want to follow that, you can go ahead and check out that video in our Netflix playlist. But we're going to start out looking out further out on the monthly time frame in Netflix stock to get the actual determination as to the overall strength of this stock. You guys can tell clearly the market in Netflix stock is following this ascending line that we got drawn on our chart. Very, very good news to see that following through on a monthly time frame, because it tells us that the long-term basis in Netflix stock is definitely one of bullishness. Now, the analysts on that Motley Fool article is looking for Netflix to literally come and hit all-time highs, or at least close to it, throughout 2020. Currently, you can also see here on the monthly time frame, seeing that we have 6 more days in the month of December, that the market in Netflix is still poised to see some higher prices. Again, from what the analysts are stating on that article, the price chart is actually following along with that same notion. But can it hit $420 is yet to be seen. Taking a look at Netflix stock on a weekly time frame, you can still see here that last week was a very positive week in the market for Netflix, so much so that it is expected that this particular stock will break $340 to the upside to come up to the next resistance area, which is around 360. Okay, so we are definitely in tune to see this particular stock to continue to see some higher prices. That is going to be our expectations, but we're not going to give a price target of about $420. It will have to be played throughout the year of 2020. Now, what you see here on our other previous price forecast is for our own members on our website, with the expectation that Netflix stock was going to continue to move higher. So I had to keep that there because I want all of our members on our website to see precisely that we forecast the market in Netflix to continue to see those higher prices. But what we're going to do, we're going to create another one though of Netflix stock continue to see some higher prices, and we're going to play it on the weekly time frame. All right. So let's go ahead and create another opportunity in the market of Netflix continue to move higher. You can see that we broke above $320. So that's going to be our new support area in the market in Netflix stock. So that is the new support area that we are going to eye in Netflix stock. And we're going to hold 360 as the area of resistance, which is about 8% market move higher from where we are trading at today. Okay, so this is our updated price forecast into the market for Netflix stock. We are definitely seeing indications that the strength is still here into the market, and definitely as long as we trade above $320, we will expect this particular stock to move higher, especially throughout 2020. Okay, so this is it. Give us your expectations about Netflix stock. Do you think it is a buy? And if so, Where do you expect that price target to go to? $420, $400? Give us a comment in the comment section. Make sure you always maintain profitability, and I will see you on the next one.